Okay, so next, pupunta naman tayo doon sa types of stock market transactions. Pero before we proceed with the transactions, punta muna tayo doon sa two types of corporations. So we have closely held corporation. When we say closely held corporation, corporation that is owned by a few individuals only who are typically associated with the firm's management. So normally, ayan, ang nandito sa closely held corporation, yung mga family-owned corporation, okay, or basta yun talaga yung best example. Wherein yung few individuals na owners na corporation ay actively uh, associated with the firm's management. Okay? As unlike yung ating publicly owned corporation that is owned by a relatively large number of individuals who are not actively involved in the firm's management. So, ayan, not actively involved in the firm's management. So, normally kasi ito mga closely held corporation, nandiyan yung mga maliliit na corporations ay na hindi mo mabibili yung shares nila sa stock exchange. While yung publicly owned corporation, so yan yung mga publicly listed companies na marami yung owners, relatively large number of individuals that are not actively involved in the firm's management. Okay? So next, pupunta na tayo ngayon sa types of stock market transactions. Number one, we have transactions for outstanding shares of established publicly owned companies that are traded. Plus meaning, ang tinetrade dito ay outstanding shares. Shares that are already issued. Na talagang na-issue na yan ni companies, and dito, the buyers and the sellers are both investors. So in this case, so ito yung sinasabi natin na secondary market transaction, wala nang increase in the equity of the corporation. Kasi nga, ang trade happens between investor and investor. Okay? So investor to investor na siya. So kung ano man yung profit doon or loss, ay mapupunta na doon sa investor. Di ba? Labas na dyan si corporation. Okay? So yan. Number two, additional shares sold by established publicly owned companies. So dito, ang sino seller? The companies. And yung buyers, syempre yung investor. So ito na yung primary market transaction. Okay, so ang nangyayari dito, meron tayong increase in the equity of the corporation. Kasi nga, yan ay bagong shares, additional shares, so issued by the companies. Okay? And number three, initial public offerings made by privately held firms. So ito yung tinatawag nating Ipo Market Transaction. So ito, from being a closely held corporation, ngayon magiging public na siya or publicly owned corporation. Okay? Plus ang process na yan, tinatawag nating going public. Okay, going public. Okay, so yan. Yung transaction na yan made in the IPO market or the initial public offering. Okay? So trivia muna pala class. Ang biggest IPO in history, okay, is made by the Saudi Arabian oil company, also known as Aramco. Okay? Biggest IPO in history that is valued at $25.6 billion at the time of the IPO. So, syempre ngayon, mas malaki na yan. Di ba? Yung value ni company. So, ito kasing company na to, state-owned or government-owned corporation, and then nagkaroon sila ng IPO. So, ito yung valuation. Okay? So, yan. So, next, punta naman tayo class dun sa tinatawag nating market efficiency or yung efficiency ng market. Okay? So, para maintindihan natin yan, i-discuss muna natin yung terms. Number one, we have market price. So, when we say market price, is the current price of a stock in the market. Okay? And then next, we have the intrinsic value. Ito yung important. Intrinsic value, that is the price at which the stock would sell if all investors had all knowable information about a stock. However, hindi naman possible yan di ba? Hindi naman possible na magkaroon tayo ng lahat ng possible information about a stock. Kaya yung intrinsic value, hindi talaga natin yung malalaman exactly. We can only estimate. Okay? And the intrinsic value, klase yan yung tinatawag nating true value. The true value of the stock. Okay? So, klase in the stock market, so kung meron tayong company na gustong i-purchase, and then yung intrinsic value niya or estimated intrinsic value niya is higher than the market price, so meaning you are getting more than what you pay for. So in that case, that is a good buy. So yun yung hinahanap natin kasi sa market eh. Okay, yung mga companies na mababa yung price pero mataas yung intrinsic value. So pag binili mo yon, mura mo mabibili pero mataas yung talagang value. Okay? So next, we have equilibrium price. So ano naman yung equilibrium price? Price that balances buy and sell orders at any given time. Okay, so the price that balances buy and sell orders at any given time. Equilibrium. Okay, and then ito na yung efficiency. An efficient market, so ano definition yan? A market in which prices are close to intrinsic values and stocks seem to be in equilibrium. So dito daw, kapag ang market ay efficient, yung intrinsic value and market price ay magkalapit lang. Yeah? The prices are close to the intrinsic value. So dito class, nagkakaroon ng iba-ibang belief yung participants in the market. Sabi ng iba, yung market efficient. Bakit? Kasi maraming analyst, 'di ba? Maraming nag-aaral ng stocks. 'Di ba? Nandiyan yung mga financial experts na may mga CPA, may mga MBA, 'di ba? Meron pa diyang mga may PhD sa pag-aaral ng market. So may mga economists, etc., etc. And because of the participants, yung ating mga expert, efficient daw yung market. Okay? Sabi naman ng iba, inefficient daw yung market. Bakit? Kasi magkalayo daw yung intrinsic value and yung market price. Kaya nga daw tayo nagkakaroon ng mga stock market crash o yung biglaang pagbagsak ng stock market. So kasi daw inefficient yung ating market. Okay? So class actually sabi nga ng iba kaya daw inefficient dahil sa inefficient yung market, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng mga investors kagaya ni Warren Buffett. So ano ba yung nangyari kay Warren Buffett? So si Warren Buffett kasi bumibili siya ng mga companies na mababa yung price. Okay? So mababa yung price pero mataas yung intrinsic value. So yung tawag niya doon, value investing. Okay, so mababa yung price pero mataas yung intrinsic value. And kung nangyayari pala yun, meaning hindi efficient yung market, 'di ba? So yun yung belief ng iba. Okay? So however, yun kasing market, it may be efficient or inefficient depending on the company being traded. So yun talaga yung totoo diyan. Kasi yung mga small companies, those are not followed by many analysts. So konti lang yung nag-aaral diyan, konti lang yung available na information. So the market for small companies normally highly inefficient. Okay? Kasi hindi present yung maraming information. Unlike for large companies, so ito talaga yung ina-analyze ng mga stock market analyst, ng ating mga expert. So highly efficient. Okay?